Good morning. This is Dr. J. Niranjan Gaud, Department of Mathematics, Dr. BRR Government Degree College, Jerchella. In this video, I am going to discuss about the Laplace transformations. Before starting the definition of Laplace transform, let me share a beautiful quotation given by Simeon Laplace. The quotation is, "What we know is not much. What we don't know is immense." This quote is given by Simon Laplace. Now, let me start with the definition of Laplace transformation. The Laplace transformation is defined in the following way. Let f of t be defined for t greater or equal to 0. Then the Laplace transform of f, which is denoted by L of ft or by f of s. Laplace transformation of f of t is given by L of ft or capital F of s is defined by following equation. L of ft is equal to f of s is equal to limit n tends to infinity integral 0 to n e power minus st f of t dt, or if you apply the limit n tends to infinity, what we get? Integral 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t dt if the integral is converges. This integral is converges, then we say that the Laplace transform exists and L of ft is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. This can be denoted by capital F of x, simply capital F of s. See some examples. Find the Laplace transform of the constant function f of t is equal to 1. First we see f of x is equal f of t is equal to 1. Later we can define f of t is equal to some k, any k. See, f of s is equal to, by definition, integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. But we know f of t is 1, right? So 0 to infinity e power st minus st into 1 into dt. This is nothing but integral, we can write this as limit b tends to infinity integral 0 to b e power minus st dt. Limit b tends to infinity e power st minus st integration is e power minus st by minus s. The limits are 0 to b. Okay. Limit b tends to infinity. This limit is, if you apply upper limit, we get e power minus sb by minus s minus, if you apply b lower limit 0, we get e power 0 is 1 by minus s. So apply the limit n b tends to infinity e power minus sb by minus s plus this is 1 by s. Recall that we know e power minus infinity is 0, e power infinity is infinity. In the same way, see, e power minus x is tends to 0 as x tends to infinity. We know that e power minus infinity is 0, e power infinity is infinity. So if we extend to positive plus infinity, this is e power minus infinity. This becomes e power minus infinity, that is 0. If extends to negative side, negative value, extends to minus infinity, we get e power minus of minus infinity, that is plus infinity. So the value is infinity. Similarly, limit b tends to infinity e power minus sb by minus s. If s is positive, e power minus infinity, it becomes e power minus infinity, that is 0 if f is positive. If s is negative, this is infinity. Therefore f of s is equal to L of 1. L of 1 is equal to limit b tends to infinity e power minus sb by minus s plus 1 by s. This value is 0 because by this formula. So 0 plus 1 by s is equal to 1 by s. Therefore, we get L of 1 is equal to 1 by s if s is positive. In this case, the domain of transformation is set of all positive real numbers. This is exists if s is positive, right? See one more example. Find the Laplace transform of the function f of t is equal to e power at, where a is constant. Okay, where t in between 0 to infinity. By definition, f of s is equal to e power integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. In the place of f of t, we have e power at. So substitute f of t is equal to e power at. We get integral 0 to infinity e power minus st into e power at dt. E power minus st into e power at is e power minus st plus at, because a power m into a power m n is a power m plus n. So e power minus st plus at dt. Limit b tends to infinity. We write this as 0 to b e power minus of s minus a into t dt. E power at integration is e power at by a. This is formula for e power at integration. In this here we in the place of a we have s minus a, right? So limit b tends to infinity e power minus of s minus a t by minus of s minus a. Limits are 0 to infinity, 0 to b. If you apply b, e power minus of s minus a into b by minus s minus of s minus a minus, if you apply 0, this becomes 1. So 1 by minus of s minus a, minus into minus plus 1 by s minus a, provided s not equal to a. What about if s is equal to a? If s is equal to a, we get 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. So this should be applied. Okay. Next, limit b tends to infinity e power minus of minus s minus a into b by minus of s minus a is equal plus 1 by s minus a is equal to 0. If you apply b tends to infinity, this becomes e power minus infinity, that is 0. 0 plus 1 by s minus a, that is 1 by s minus a. When? If s is greater than a. If s is greater than a, then s minus a is positive. S is greater than a, s minus a is positive. If s is less than a, then what happens? S minus a less than 0. If this is less than 0, already we have negative sign. It will become positive, right? So s greater than a. So therefore, limit a t is equal to 1 by s minus a if s greater than a. In this case, domain of transformation is set of all positive real numbers greater than a. This is very clear. The domain of transformation is set of all positive real numbers greater than a. In particular, e power t, that is if a is equal to 1, what do we have? What do we get? Laplace transformation of e power t is 1 by s minus a, right? E power minus t, in the place of a we have minus 1, then we get 1 by s plus 1. E power 2t is 1 by s minus 2, where s is greater than 2. See one more example. Find the Laplace transform of the function f of t is equal to sin at, where a is constant. So nothing but Laplace transform of sin at. Laplace transform of sin at, what we see? By definition, f of s is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus st of sin at dt. We know e power ab by e power ab sin e power x into sin bx, e power x by s square plus b square plus a sin bx minus b cos bx. That is the formula for integral e power ab sin bx. So this is the integration of this one is by the formula we have e power minus st by s square plus a square. In the place of a we have a minus s, in the place of b we have a. So e power minus st by s square plus a square into minus s sin at minus a cos at. The limits are 0 to b, where limit b tends to infinity. So apply the upper limit and lower limit. We get e power minus sb by a square plus b square into minus s sin ab minus a sin a cos ab minus, if you apply 0, we get 1 by s square plus a square. Okay. Into 0 minus a, that is minus a. So therefore, if you apply limit b tends to infinity, b a value b tends to infinity, this limit becomes 0. We get minus of minus plus a by s square plus a square. Finally, we get limit Laplace of sin at is equal to a by s square plus a square. Plus sin Laplace of sin 2t. In the place of a we have 2. So 2 by s square plus 4. What about cos at? Laplace transform of the function f of t is equal to cos at. Same, so by formula 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t, that is cos at dt. Same we know integral a to b f e power x sin bx dx is e power x by a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx. In the place of a we have minus s, in the place of b we have a. So apply the formula e power minus st by s square plus a square into minus s cos at plus a sin at. So value is 0 to b. Find substitute upper limit and lower limit, and then apply b tends to infinity. We get s by s square plus a square. So in this case, Laplace transform of cos at is s square s by s square plus a square. S should be positive. Find the Laplace transform of the function f of t is equal to t power n, where n belongs to natural number set. N should be natural number, either 1, 2, 3 and so on. What about if n is equal to 0? N equal to 0, f of t is equal to 1, constant function. Already we proved f of 1 is equal to, L of 1 is equal to 1 by s. So by definition, already we proved integral a to b integral 0 to infinity e power minus st dt is equal to 1 by s. Nothing but L of 1 is equal to 1 by s. Differentiate this equation with respect to s. What do we get? This gives 0 to infinity e power minus st into minus t dt, right, is equal to 1 by s integration minus 1 by s square, minus minus cancel, we get integral 0 to infinity t e power minus st dt is equal to 1 by s square, which means L of t, from this we can write this as L of ft. In the place of ft we have t. So L of t is equal to 1 by s square, s greater than 0. Differentiate with respect to x again, we get L of t square. So L of t square is equal to 2 by s cube. With respect to, again differentiate with respect to s, we get t power 4. T cube integration is 6 by s power 4. So observe this, L of 1 1 by s, L of t 1 by s square, L of t power 1 is 1 by s square. T square, that is 2 factorial by s power 2 plus 1. Here s cube 3 factorial by s power 3 plus 1. This is L of t cube. So generalize this formula for n is equal to n. What do we get? L of t power n is equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. This is the formula for function f is equal to f of t is equal to t power n, right? Laplace transform is linear. It's a linear function. So consider c is a constant and f and g are functions, then L of c f t is equal to, we can write c into L of ft. or L of C ft plus gt is equal to, we can write C into L of ft plus L into g of t. Okay, nothing but AF plus BG, L of AF plus BG, the FG are two functions in T. Then we can write A into L of t plus B into g of t. Suppose F1s is equal to L of ft. Laplace transformation of ft is F1s. And Laplace transform of gt is F2s. Now consider L of C1 ft plus C2 gt is equal to L of C1 into L of ft plus C2 into L of gt, where s greater than A and A is maximum of A1 comma A2. So important note, L of ft into gt is not equal to L of ft into L of gt. L of ft into gt is not equal to L of ft into L of gt. We know that limit t square is equal to 2 by s cube. L of t is equal to 1 by s square. L of ft into L of ft, L of t into L of t is 1 by square 1 by s square, that is 1 by s power 4. This is not equal to 2 by s cube. So that L of ft into gt is not equal to L of ft into L of gt. Examples of linearity. So find the transformation, Laplace transform of 4t power 5. We can write this as 4 into L of t power 5. Okay, that is, this is 5, not 4. By definition, L of t power n is n plus n factorial by t power n plus 1. That is 4 into 5 factorial by s power 6. 5 factorial is 120 into 4, 480 by s power 6. Sum of two functions. If you have sum of two functions, then we can split by linearity. L of e power phi t plus sin phi t. That is, we can write L of e power t plus L of sin phi t. L of a t is 1 by s minus a. That is 1 by s minus phi. Plus L of sin a t is a by s square plus a square. That is 5 by s square plus 25. Okay. In a similar way, we can find this Laplace transform of function e power 2t plus 4t cube by minus 2 sin 3t plus 3 cos t. So apply linearity for this Laplace transformation. So we can split this function as L of e power 2t plus L of 4L of t cube minus 2L of sin 3t plus L of cos 3t. We know all the Laplace transform of these functions. So first e power at is 1 by s minus a. By using that, we can find e power 2t is 1 by s minus 2. Similar way, Laplace transform of t cube is 3 factorial by s power 4. 4 into 3 factorial s power 4. Sin at is a by s square plus 4 a square. Cos at is s by s square plus a square. Apply this formula and simplify, you will get the answer. In the same way, find L of 7 e power 2t plus e power minus 2t plus 5 cos t plus 7t cube plus 5 sin 3t. Apply linearity, split the Laplace transform to each function, substitute to the by using formulas, we get the answer. Sin hat and cos hat, Laplace transform of sin hat cos hat, where a is constant, right? We know that sine hyperbolic function sin hat is equal to 1 by e power at minus e power minus at, right? Already we know this. Sin hat is equal to 1 by 2 e power at minus e power minus at. Cos hat is equal to 1 by 2 e power at plus e power minus at, right? By linearity condition, L of 1 by 2 e power at minus e power minus at, split this, we get 1 by 2 L of e power at minus 1 by 2 L of e power minus at. Okay, 1 by 2 L of at, we know 1 by s minus a minus 1 by s plus a. Simplify this, s minus a minus s plus minus a minus s plus a by s minus a into s plus a. That is, s cancel, we get a by s square minus a square. Okay, so Laplace transform of sin hat is equal to a by s square minus a square. Similarly, cos hat is equal to s by s square minus a square. So see this one more example. Laplace transform of Laplace of 5 e power 2t minus 3 whole square. Laplace of 5 e power 2t minus 3 whole square is equal to Laplace transform of expand in the form of a minus b whole square. We get 25 e power 4t minus 30 e power 2t plus 9. So 25 L of e power 4t minus 30 L of e power 2t plus L of 9. L of 9 can be written as 9 into L of 1. So e power 80 form, e power 80 a is equal to 4, we get 1 by s minus 4. Here 30 minus 30 into a is equal to we get 1 by s minus 2 plus 9 into 1 by s. 25 by s minus 4 minus 30 by s minus 2 plus 9 by s. Okay. So find the limit L of sin square at. Sin square at is equal to 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2at. We know that sin square at is equal to 1 minus cos 2at by 2. So L of sin square at is equal to 1 by 2 L of 1 minus cos 2at. That is 1 by 2 L of 1 minus 1 by 2 L of cos 2at. We know L of 1 is 1 by s. We know L of cos at is s by s square plus a square. In the place of a we have 2a. So 1 by 2 into 1 by s minus 1 by 2 into s by s square plus 2a square. That is s square plus 4a square. So 1 by 2s minus 1 by 2 s into 1 by 2 into s by s square plus 4a square. So simplify, we get now piecewise continuous function. A function f is piecewise continuous on the interval ab if the interval closed to ab can be broken into finite number of subintervals. A is equal to t0 less than t1 less than t2 so on, tn is equal to b such that f is continuous in each subinterval ti comma ti plus 1 for I is equal to 0 to 1 to n minus 1. If f is a function piecewise continuous, then we can split the given interval into subintervals which are in all subintervals f is continuous in each subinterval. A function f is jump discontinuity at ti, then limit t tends to ti plus f of t less than infinity, I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, and limit t tends to ti minus f of t less than infinity, that is I is equal to 1 to 0 to n. A function is piecewise continuous on 0 to infinity if it is piecewise continuous on in 0 capital A for all a greater than 0. See the examples. The function f of t is equal to t square t if t is less than or equal to t less than 1, t square 1 less than or equal to t less than 2, t plus 1 2 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 3. This is piecewise continuous. Okay. F of t is continuous on 0 to 1, f of t is continuous on 1 to 2, f of t is continuous 2 to 3, but at 1 minus 2 at 2 it is not continuous. It is not continuous piecewise continuous 0 to 3. Right. The function f of x equal bracket x comma x minus bracket x etc. are piecewise continuous on 0 to infinity. The function 1 by t minus 3 0 less than or equal to t less than 3, t plus 1 3 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4 is not piecewise continuous on 0 4. This is continuous on 0 to 4. Exponential order. A function f of t is said to be exponential order a on 0 to infinity if there exists a positive constant k such that for all t greater than c, f of t is greater or equal to k into e power at. F of t is said to be exponential order of order a if f of t is less than or equal to k e power t if there exists a positive integer k. Equivalently, limit t tends to infinity, f of t by e power at is equal to 0. Or we write this symbolically as f of t is equal to order of e power at is order of e power at as t tends to infinity. Existence of conditions of Laplace transforms. A function f of t is continuous or piecewise continuous in every finite interval 0 to infinity and exponential order of order e power at, then the Laplace transform of f t exists for all s provided s greater than a, and limit s tends to infinity f of s is equal to limit s tends to infinity L of f t is equal to 0. See the proof. Since f of t is piecewise continuous and of exponential order e power at on 0 to infinity, then there exists a positive constant k such that for all t greater than c, f of t is less than or equal to k into e power at. The integral is definition of f of s can be splitted into two integrals as follows. 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt is 0 to c, c to infinity, 0 to c e power minus st f of t dt plus c to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. Since f of t is piecewise continuous in 0 to c, it is bounded. Therefore, by taking a is equal to maximum of f of t, t less than or equal to t, 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to c, we have 0 to c e power minus st f of t dt less than or equal to capital A into 0 to c e power minus st dt. That is, e power minus st by minus s limits are 0 to infinity. If you apply the limits, we get 1 by s minus e power minus sc by s, which is less than infinity, which implies the integral 0 to infinity 0 to c e power minus st f of t dt is converges. The integral is 0 to infinity e power minus st f of dt f t dt less than or equal to k into e power minus infinity e power minus st into e power at dt. That is k into e power minus t into s minus a dt. 0 to infinity e power minus st f of dt less than or equal to k by s minus a, which is less than infinity. Thus, the integral converges, hence the Laplace transform f of t is converges.